Okay, I am the Bostonian Critic, and I just got off from seeing Frozen 2. This is the 58th animated Disney film, and before I do talk about this one, I gotta talk about what I thought about the first one. The first film, uh, I think it's the most overrated Disney film, now I think of it. I think it's Disney's most overrated feature of all time, but it's still a good movie. I do think the first one was good. Well, it was a pretty decent flick. Like, I love the animation. I liked half of the songs. I do like the characters. But I felt the story was pretty standard, and it felt like it was like The Lion King mixed with Tangled all over. I like mixed with Tangled, but nothing really new or added to it. But I still enjoyed it. It was a cute movie, to be very honest. Like 7.5 out of 10 rated for me. Frozen Fever, or was cute. All its Frozen Adventure was adorable, in my opinion. Which is a very good Christmas special. Um, so now, we do have Frozen 2. And, can I be very honest? I think Frozen 2 is actually one of the Disney sequels. I think it's better than the original. But, but me not being a huge fan of Frozen, it's not quite saying much, but I didn't connect with this one as much as I did with some of the other Disney films I've seen. Maybe, well, particularly the animated ones. Or it's like Ralph Breaks the Internet last year. I thought that was a masterpiece. So since Ralph Breaks the Internet was a huge hit at the box office, it was a big hit at the box office. Frozen 2 will probably make more money this year. Maybe probably make a little bit more money than the Lion King remake, like or something. So, yeah, I was legitimately surprised about this movie. Or like, I really thought it was a much better movie than the first. The So basically, the story is about Elsa and Anna. Or basically, we see a flashback with the kids, and then their father, who's this time played by Alfred Molina, who also who also played another character in Malpix the Internet, which I wish was the villain. But yeah, let's keep on going. He talks about his past and stuff, and well, yeah, he does talk about his past and like what happened to him in the Enchanted Forest and stuff. And what do you call it? It basically goes to the basic route that we have seen before, but I'll get to that in a minute. Or like a group of people like from different lands come together, join alliances and stuff, and then some battle was happening and stuff. Then years later, Anna and Elsa, of course, we see them grown up. But while that's going on, there's a little bit of a subplot with Kristoff of where he's trying to propose to Anna. Yeah, I mean all throughout the movie, and yeah, doesn't that sound a little bit familiar to you? Like, well, I don't know, The Rescuers Down Under, for example, where Bernard was proposing to Miss Bianca all throughout the movie. Wait, that's basically the same kind of story in this one. But basically they all do go to the Enchanted Forest and stuff, and because Elsa, voiced by Adina Menzel, basically hears a voice calling to her, and she's like the only one that can hear it. So they basically set off for the adventure, and Arendelle is basically in danger, so they have to head to the Enchanted Forest to save it. And there are, and then later in the film, we do see some pretty clever twists and turns to the film, and stuff. And of course, we do get a lot of songs in this movie, pretty much how like the first film did, as well. Well, a good story. So the story is better, I have to admit, but there are some problems with the movie. I have to admit, like at least a couple. Well, the biggest problem that I have with it, that's the story itself. Well, it's definitely a good story, or like a very well written story. It did feel a touch too predictable. I mean, this movie is pretty predictable when you watch it, but like for example, well, I don't want to like spoil anything. So I want to say like see the movie for yourself, and then you'll probably get the hang of it, especially with the ending and stuff. Remember, well, I guess I'll spoil a little bit for the ending, but not like a major spoiler alert or something. So remember in Ralph Breaks the Internet, or on Vanellope Stays, or he's in in Slaughter Race because she just wanted something new and like something like she was looking for something that's unpredictable and stuff. Well, this kind of happens here, but to be fair, it's not like she was looking for anything predictable because Elsa was basically hearing a voice. So I guess that is kind of new, but it was still pretty obvious. And then she stays in the Enchanted Forest, and I don't want to and no, I won't give anything else away there. Alright, the other nitpick I have with the songs is that, well, the songs are definitely better than the first film. Well, there's one song in particular, well, good song, it was, it was acting like an 80s pop, an 80s love song, like a mix of Queen songs or the Chicago song, You're the Inspiration. And then when I saw, it was basically a song from Christoph. And it was a duet with him and Sven. I don't want to give anything away, but when I was hearing it, it was acting like an 80s song. I was like, oh no, oh my god, you're doing an 80s song? Are you serious? Well, I mean, it's a good song and the animation is beautiful, but it just seemed out of place. Oh, it's just like how the songs in the first film it felt really out of place or something when it's like acting like a pop song or something. I'm like, oh boy. So, it's kind of the same problem here, except that the songs themselves are actually better here than than it was in the first film. The best, I did have like a few one of my most favorite ones one is the Into the Unknown from Elsa, and I think it's better than Let It Go. Oh, and it is so beautiful to listen to. All Love gets a song together, or gets a song for himself like he did in the first film, and it was pretty hilarious. It was super cute. It was like in summer, but different. It was a super adorable song. That was the second best. Anna's solo song, when she's like trapped in the cave or something, it was really good too. All the others are really good as well. So I actually even hummed on one of them when I left the theater. Alright, I'm really glad that it happened like that. What do you call it? I love Elsa in the movie. I love her character I love her character trait. I love Kristoff. I love Anna. The best thing, like the scene stealer for me, like the same thing it was in the first film, was Olaf. And I'm not gonna lie, he was just as hilarious as he was in the first film. I was laughing at him. And this movie was even funnier than the first, I have to admit. Not to say that the first film jokes were unfunny, it's just that most of the jokes came from Olaf, and they were just hilarious, and they were pretty damn funny. There were a few cute jokes from the main characters, but I don't know. But I don't know. It's just that I just fell in love with Olaf more. I just wanted to like go into the screen and give him a huge hug. Elsa gets a what do you call it? A chameleon. Well, not a chameleon, like a salamander or something. I don't want to ruin anything else here, but it's almost like how Rapunzel was a chameleon as a friend. And so that's pretty much it. And about Elsa, I know I already said that that both her and both her and Anna are the most beautiful Disney princesses. I think Elsa is the official most beautiful Disney princess because, I think she's like the Rosalina from the Mario Galaxy Disney princesses. When you see her with her long hair, like instead of like being tied and stuff, like it's all around long and stuff, and she has a different outfit. Oh my god, hearts immediately flew around in my head. Same thing goes for Anna. She was so beautiful in the movie too. Hearts flew around my head as well. But it was Elsa that had the most beautiful design. I mean, I know she's a cartoon, but let's be honest, she's just so massively beautiful. All of you people must think of that as well. So yeah, I really don't love it as much as Ralph Breaks the Internet, but it was really great. But it definitely was a great film. I don't think it's a masterpiece, and I don't think it's one of the best sequels ever made. But it is one of the Disney sequels. I think it's even better than the first film. So, take it for what it's worth. Did I love it as much as the Lego Movie 2 or Toy Story 4? Which I gotta review Toy Story 4 or after this. But did I love it as much as Toy Story 4 and Lego Movie 2? Not quite. Not quite. Because I think both those films are actually the best animated films for me. But this is definitely one of the better movies for me to come out this year. It is definitely as good as Aladdin. It's definitely as good as the Lion King remake. Because the Lion King remake was just basically the same thing as the first Lion King remake. I could say that technically, the Lion King remake was a little better, but I think Frozen 2 was pretty much the better movie because of its terms of its story and stuff. So, yeah. So like I said, I did have a couple of problems with the film, but it was a really great film, and I definitely recommend it. If you are a fan of the first Frozen movie, you might love it or even more here. If not, then if you're not, then maybe you probably won't want to watch it. But I definitely think it's worth watch. I think it is worth watching. So, head to your theater. I saw it in 3D. The screen I was watching it. I watched it at the same theater where I saw the remake of Aladdin, and the theater, the auditorium looked like I was in the IMAX theater. Like how I saw Avengers Age of Ultron. And I basically saw it in IMAX. I basically saw it in 3D. So let's just say I kind of saw it as an IMAX 3D. So, that's it. I will be reviewing Toy Story 4. If you have seen the movie, what did you think? Comment below. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and on Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe, share the video. I am the Bostonian Critic, and I will see you later on. Take care.